eyes onto that, but they're already getting so limited. Is this, oh, we do have the gold.
We do.
Kyle, are we all on the same page? Okay. We are. I've talked about this a couple times at the beginning of the hour, and we stopped another time to talk about it. There's a reason that we stopped to talk about this so much. And by the way, just off the few mentions, everyone's already clamoring for this morning. This is called the Morgan watch. Now, we have it available in the gold tone or the silver tone, so we have you covered either way, but look at the gorgeous colors that Judith is giving us in the case. So either one that you're gonna choose, the silver or the gold plated, here's your options. You can either do it in the gorgeous turquoise. I'm from Arizona, by the way.
Oh,
so
wow.
Turquoise, that's our jam in the Southwest. We have it in the gorgeous lapis. Here is the white mother of pearl. And then we have it in the black mother of pearl. Brand new sale price on this one today. Again, we've not seen it at this price. We're taking $40 off our price. I love when I get to say our price because we're already great and then we get to bring it down a little bit. 5 flex for everyone, 6 flex if you're using your HSN credit card. It does come with a 3-year warranty on this. The sizing is either small, medium, or medium large. Those are your 2 choices. So if you do small medium, that's gonna fit sizes 5 inches to 6 3/4. If you do medium large, that's gonna be 6 3/4 to the 7 3/4. So sizing we still have available, the 2 tones we have available, the colors we have available. Take advantage that we have everything open right now.
That's right, because based on history,
yes,
it doesn't last. Always. And so I put on, as soon as I got in here today, I put on the lapis because I'm wearing a navy blouse and I'm like, ooh, look at the lapis with the navy, it looks so great. But these are incredible watches. Judith works with this amazing master watchmaker.
Yep.
He's incredible. He makes all of her watches and he makes watches for the finest watch companies out there. And he's able to bring to us techniques that only designer high-end watch companies bring to you. So to be able to get watches of this caliber at HSN type prices is pretty remarkable. These watches, the dial on these are one solid piece of hand-cut genuine gemstone. So from the turquoise to the lapis to the mother of pearl, it's cut, each one of these is cut by hand. And not only is it cut by hand, but in order for them to put those gorgeous Diamonique markers and Roman numerals, they have to precision drill to set those into each dial. It's really remarkable. It's truly an art to be able to make this kind of a watch. And so when he first presented this to us, I did a double take. I'm like, I've walked up and down Madison Avenue. I've peered into some of the best jewelry windows. I haven't seen a watch as gorgeous as this one before. I mean, if you told me that you bought this on HSN for that price, I wouldn't believe you. If you told me that you walked into some very fancy jewelry store and spent, you know, $20,000, that would seem a little bit more realistic to me. Because when you look at it with the gorgeous Diamonique bezel, and they're all hand set, they're not glued in. So you're really getting this incredible craftsmanship, this incredible jewelry that you just don't find anywhere else. But Judith brings it to you. She works really hard to get you this kind of quality. And I'm looking at these stones. The turquoise has a beautiful matrix to it. It's just enough. It doesn't overpower the face. The lapis is that gorgeous, rich blue tone. And then you have the gorgeous iridescent color of the mother of pearl, either the white or the black. They just have that gorgeous glow that only mother of pearl gives to you. And then to add a little more to this, she then tied the crown, which is the little piece that you use to wind to set the time. She then coordinated that piece. So you have a little cabochon of mother of pearl on the mother of pearl version, likewise with the lapis, the turquoise, and the black mother of pearl. So it all just coordinates so nicely. And I love the finesse of this bracelet. It has her gorgeous angled berget. It has the detailing of that fine rope trim. And then her deployment on the back of this is what the finest watch companies use. So it's just the depressor on either side. It's easy to put on. It's easy to take off. It has her gorgeous signature heart at the back. So you know when you're putting it on, the heart always goes on top, and that's how you know when your bracelet is closed properly. But look at that. That's a gorgeous shot, actually, of the black mother of pearl. Look at how those Roman numerals just popped right off of it. It's really amazing.
Heidi, how many times have you, either one or the other, you've either seen a gorgeous timepiece or you've seen a gorgeous piece that would, jewelry piece that would go on. But being able to get a perfect marriage of both is very rare.
It's very
Either
rare.
Your watch really isn't that great and you're like, but I'm gonna sacrifice because
Right.
I love the way it looks, or vice versa.
That's for sure.
But when we're talking about the quartz movement, it's water resistant, you know what I mean? Like, it's a really great watch.
It is an amazing timepiece. It
Yep.
tells time on time.
Yep.
They're done expertly with that perfect movement. But to your point, yes, how often are you able to get this quality jewelry?
Yep.
To have quality jewelry and quality
Yes.
watches all from the same designer, it just doesn't happen.
That is very rare.
It's very, very rare. And again, I go back to the fact that they're affordable.
Yep.
And they're collectible. So many women collect Judith's watches because they're so distinct, so special, and they tie back
Yeah.
to the collections that they've been accumulating over the years. So if you're putting on an outfit and you're putting on a belt, you're not gonna put on a belt or a pair of shoes that don't match your outfit.
Right.
Why would you put on a watch that doesn't match the rest of your
Yeah.
jewelry? It is jewelry. So if you have a gorgeous necklace made of lapis or a ring with turquoise, you want to have it all just tie together. Otherwise, it kind of sticks out like a sore thumb, like, what's that watch next to all that gorgeous jewelry?
Well, and I mentioned that about men. We've always said that
Right.
about men. Like, when you see a man and he's well dressed, like, look at the watch that he's wearing.
right.
It's the same for women. It is a piece that says something about you, and to have just a watch or just a bracelet, but being able to have both of those. And if you're getting something with the color, if you're getting the lapis, if you're getting the turquoise, which, by the way, the turquoise is the most popular this morning. I mentioned me being from Arizona, so we're very much into turquoise and how gorgeous it is and where it's mined from and all of that other good stuff. But that's your pop of color.
That's
if you
right.
did this with a tonal outfit and then you put the pop of color in your watch,
Love that look.
I
I
love that
love
too.
that look.
I love
It's
that.
so great. It's
Being
really-
able to do that. So again, you're looking at the gold tone right now. We have it in the silver tone, so we have both, but I want to go through them again. This is the white mother of pearl. Here it is in the black. I'm really liking the black. That is so
chic.
classic. We have it in the turquoise, and then we have it in the lapis, which is what Heidi has on. And Heidi went with that because she had the navy in the shirt. But I'm telling you, that could be your pop of color in whatever it is that you're doing. You don't have to overthink your outfit.
No, you don't have to overthink your outfit. And all I'm just thinking about is if I was sitting in like some cafe on Madison Avenue and I saw some woman sitting opposite me wearing this watch, I'd be like, ooh, where's that
Ooh.
watch from? I need to get one of those because I mean it's so refined. I mean everything about it, and I love the scale of it.
Yes.
You know, for a while watches were this really big, bold,
Yeah.
like a men's size face, and that was never really my look, but it was a cool look.
Yeah.
And I really don't care for a watch that's so dainty. I feel like I'm wearing my grandmother's
That's not
watch.
my look, see?
But this watch is like that perfect size where it sits nicely on your wrist. It fills up enough space, but it's not overpowered.